The world's biggest aircraft carriers are not mere vessels equipped to engage in warfare. In the face of never-ending territorial disputes, an aircraft carrier symbolizes prestige and power for global navies. These new battleships have been one of the most significant assets to the warfare merchandise of all nations. Ever since their inception, these ships have made a massive difference in the defense systems of several countries. The biggest aircraft carriers are floating air bases equipped with a full-length flight deck capable of carrying, arming, deploying, and recovering aircraft. Acting as the capital ship of a naval fleet on a waterfront, these vessels can carry numerous aircraft, including fighters, strike aircraft, helicopters laden with efficient weapon systems, etc. Here is a list of the 12 most notable and largest aircraft carriers worldwide, ranked by displacement. USS Gerald R. Ford Class, CVN-78. The world's biggest aircraft carrier title belongs to the U.S. Navy's Gerald R. Ford Class battleships. The first carrier in this class, USS Gerald R. Ford, was commissioned in May 2017, and the 4 remaining vessels announced for this class are under construction. The Gerald R. Ford, currently active in service, is 337 meters long, with a beam of 78 meters. The vessels feature a total load displacement of 100,000 tons, and its 78-meter flight deck features an electromagnetic aircraft launch system and advanced arresting gear. USS Gerald R. Ford can carry over 75 aircraft and accommodate 4,539 personnel. It is fueled by 2 nuclear reactors and has RIM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, airframe missiles or RAMs and Phalanx Close-In Weapon System, or CIWS. Two, Nimitz Class, USA. The U.S. Navy's 10 Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carriers are the second largest aircraft carriers in the world. They are certainly one of the best breeds and flaunt all the features such battleships require. Named after the World War II U.S. Pacific Fleet commander, Fleet Admiral Chester W. Nimitz, the lead ship of this class, USS Nimitz, was launched in May 1975, and the 10th and last of the course, USS George H.W. Bush, was commissioned in January 2009. With a total load displacement of 97,000 tons, these 332.8 meters long aircraft carriers have a 4.5-acre flight deck capable of carrying over 60 aircraft. These ships can accommodate 3,000 to 3,200 ship companies, 1,500 air wings, and 500 other crew. They are powered by 2 nuclear reactors and can reach a speed of over 30 knots. They were constructed in 1968 and launched in 1972. Soon, they were relaunched as multi-role carriers with a nuclear propulsion system. Three, Fujian, China. Jiangnan Shipyard of China. Shipbuilding Industry Corporation in Shanghai launched the nation's 3rd aircraft carrier on 17 June 2022. China now has the highest number of aircraft carriers in the world after the U.S. The Fujian aircraft carrier is named after the country's eastern coastal province across from Taiwan. The first indigenous aircraft carrier, the new generation Fujian, Type 003, is said to be more technologically advanced and efficient than China's other 2 aircraft carriers. The other 2 are Shandong, Type 001, commissioned in 2019, and the Liaoning, Type 002, a second-hand carrier bought from Ukraine in 1998. Fujian boasts a full load displacement of around 80,000 tons, which is more than the other Chinese carriers and comparable to the U.S. Navy's aircraft carriers. It is 316 meters long and has a beam of 76 meters. Fujian is also the nation's first aircraft carrier to use an electromagnetic catapult to launch aircraft from the deck instead of a ski ramp, as used by Liaoning and Shandong carriers. It also has a flat-top flight deck for smooth takeoffs and landings. Fourth, Shandong, China. The second aircraft carrier of China, Shandong, was launched on April 26, 2017. Unlike its predecessor, Liaoning, the Shandong is China's first domestically built carrier. Both carriers are similar in size and use a stow bar, short takeoff but arrested recovery system, to launch and recover aircraft. However, being constructed in recent years, Shandong features much more advanced technology and noticeable equipment, which makes it the lead aircraft carrier for China. The Shandong measures 305 meters in length and has a 75-meter beam. Its total load displacement is 70,000 tons, and its deck can carry a maximum of 44 aircraft. Five, Queen Elizabeth Class, United Kingdom. The largest aircraft carriers of the UK Royal Navy are the third largest aircraft carriers in the world. The biggest warships ever built for the British Navy, the Queen Elizabeth Class aircraft carriers, are also the second largest non-US Navy warships after Japan's Yamato-class battleships. Among the Royal Navy's two Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers, HMS Queen Elizabeth was commissioned in December 2017, while HMS Prince of Wales was launched in December 2017 and commissioned in December 2019. Both vessels have a displacement of around 65,000 tons and measure 280 meters in length. They can embark on up to 40 rotary and fixed-wing aircraft, 36 F-35B, and 4 Merlin helicopters. Featuring the latest technology and automated systems aboard, these vessels only require a crew of 679 for a combat operation. Sixth, Admiral Kuznetsov, Russia. Russia's Kuznetsov-class aircraft carrier is one of the best aircraft carriers currently in service. Currently serving as the Russian Navy's flagship, the 305-meter-long Admiral Kuznetsov aircraft carrier, with a beam of 72 meters, has a full load displacement of 58,500 tons. With its multi-role capacity, this heavily armed ship can potentially serve as an aircraft carrier, in addition to being laced with armaments that make it deadly enough. Its 14,700 square meter flight deck can carry up to 33 fixed-wing aircraft and 12 helicopters. The aircraft carrier can also accommodate Su-33, MiG-29K, Su-25 UTG/UBP STOVL fighters, and K-27S, K-27LD-32, and K-27 PLO helicopters. Admiral Kuznetsov can also house 1,960 ship companies, 626 air groups, and 40 flagstaffs abroad. 7. Liaoning, China. The Type 001 aircraft carrier Liaoning, in operation with China's People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, is the fourth largest aircraft carrier in the world. Initially planned as the second Kuznetsov class aircraft for the Soviet Navy, it was later purchased by China after the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991. It has an overall length of 304.5 meters and an overall beam of 75 meters. The ship was rebuilt and commissioned for PLAN in September 2012. Currently classified as a training ship, Liaoning offers a platform for the Navy to experiment, train, and become familiar with aircraft carrier operations. Displacing around 58,000 tons, full load, Liaoning can carry around 50 aircraft, including fixed-wing planes and helicopters. Eight, INS Vikramaditya, India. The Indian Navy's largest warship, INS Vikramaditya, is also among the biggest aircraft carriers in the world. This 283.5-meter-long beam of 61 meters is a modified Kiev-class aircraft carrier that entered service in 2013. Previously served the Soviet Navy and the Russian Navy under Baku and Admiral Gorshkov, respectively. India purchased this battleship in January 2004. With a displacement of 45,400 tons, INS Vikramaditya can carry a maximum of 36 aircraft, including 26 Mikoyan MiG-29K multi-role fighters and 10 Kamov Ka-31 AEW and C and Kamov Ka-28 ASW helicopters. Nine, INS Vikrant, India. INS Vikrant is an indigenous aircraft carrier that is the first aircraft carrier conceptualized and constructed in India. The construction happened in the Kujian Shipyard Limited. The ship has completed the sea trials and will be commissioned in the coming months, August 2022. The total project cost was approximately $3.1 billion US. The ship's loaded displacement is around 45,000 tons, and it measures 262 meters in length and 59 meters in width. Beam. Even though INS Vikramaditya is bigger in dimensions, INS Vikrant can carry a maximum of 40 aircraft on its deck and is technologically more advanced than INS Vikramaditya. Charles de Gaulle, France. The first French nuclear-powered surface ship, Charles de Gaulle, is one of France's most important flight carriers and has been in service since 2001. With a total displacement of 36,000 tons in a 780 by 103 by 27.8-foot structure, it is the only nuclear-powered carrier with navies other than the U.S. Navy. With a displacement of 42,500 tons, the battleship can carry up to 40 fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters, including Rafale M, E-2C Hawkeye, Super Etendard, EC-705 Caracal, AS-532 Cougar, and SA-365 Dauphin. The aircraft carrier can attain a maximum speed of 27 knots and has been provided with two K-17 reactors for propulsion. Its design considers the need for a battleship to show versatility and stealth. Known for its multi-role, the ship is highly combating-friendly with both assaulting and carrying roles. Cavour, Italy. The Italian Navy's flagship, the Cavour aircraft carrier, has a full load displacement of 30,000 tons and features several defense systems, such as short-range defense systems, guns, and decoy launchers. With a 232.6 meters by 34.5 meters flight deck, Cavour can accommodate up to 20 aircraft, including AV-8B Harrier and JSF and EH-101, AB-212, NH-90, and SH-3D helicopters. The 244-long aircraft carrier, with a beam of 39 meters, can also hold up to 24 main battle tanks. Its maximum speed is 16 knots, achieved with the help of 6 diesel generators. TCG Anadolu, Turkey. TCG Anadolu L-400 is a drone-carrying amphibious assault ship of the Turkish Navy. It is named after the peninsula of Anatolia, Turkish Anadolu, which forms the majority of the landmass of Turkey. The construction works began on April 30th, 2016, at the shipyard of Sedef Shipbuilding Inc. in Istanbul, with the keel being laid on February 7th, 2018. TCG Anadolu was commissioned with a ceremony on April 10th, 2023. The vessel is intended to meet the various needs and requirements of the Turkish Armed Forces, such as sustaining long endurance, long-distance military combat, or humanitarian relief operations, while acting as a command center and flagship for the Turkish Navy. It is also the world's first drone carrier. Interestingly, 70% of the ship was built using local resources over a period of 7 years. Anadolu is 231 meters long and 32 meters wide and can carry helicopters too. It has 27,079 tons of displacement and a 6.9-meter draft.